Hey out there, YouTube, it's your boy D Bellboy, the Black Ranger, dropping this hot fire that is a Genesis hero video. So, in the last episode, we took a look at Nameless, the assassin mage. Honestly, he felt like the hero that embodied the role of the assassin the best. Not to throw shade on Mikazuki, but just like Nameless's overall kit, it's about being precise on like your first attack as is on your last attack. And honestly, like with his quick cooldowns, he can pretty much make short work of anyone if they're out of position or low health or just rather squishy altogether. So here we are, like always. If you guys want to help the video content get out there, thumbs up is greatly appreciated, but it's not necessary, as I am happy with having you guys watch my videos and commenting and conversing with you down in the comment section. It's like it's about the highlight of my day there, seeing you guys leave comments and just talking to you. However, if you do want more of my content, then feel free to subscribe and make sure you hit the bell next to it. That way it'll go ahead and activate and you can stay up to date with all the new content I make. Alright, so now the hero of the day today is a real bruiser of the guy. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Nemo. So, Nemo, he is a pure tank. Let's go ahead and hop right into it and see what we got for Nemo then. He used to be the leader of the Doomsday Squad, but developed a taste for sweet things. Make fun of his weight, and you will regret it for the rest of your very short life. Sounds like me when I'm hangry. Alright, background. Nemo and his troops provided cover for the main army to retreat and was surrounded by enemy forces as a result. With his ammo all but spent, Nemo used a wheel of a Scorpion APC to shield the majority of incoming fire, successfully leading his men to safety. Nemo retired after that battle. Together with some of his squad members, they opened a repair shop on a colony planet. The wheel that saved so many lives was hung on his office wall as a testament of his glorious past. When the warning came from Kronos, the space fleet began recalling veterans, asking them to serve once more. Nemo decided to rejoin himself, but didn't want to ask any more from his squad mates. But when he came back to the repair shop from the recruitment office, everyone was geared up and ready to depart for duty. His wheel has been modified into a weapon. "We believe this belongs to you, Commander," they said. "Squad, move out." Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Man after my own heart, good old veteran. Alright. So nice little bit of nice little touch of background lore there, but we all know why you came here. I know. Get to the skills, man. Calm down. We'll get there, because that's what's next. Them skills, son. Show me them skills. Alright, Nemo. Skill number 1, Ground Zero. Nemo swings his tire around, damaging and stunning nearby enemies. The energy cost for that is 70, 80, 90, and 100 respectively, with a 10-second static cooldown. His skill number 2 is called Body Slam. Nemo body slams and stuns a target, dealing damage to both the target and himself. The ability has no effect when the target is more than a certain distance away. It has no energy cost, however, it has a static cooldown of 5 seconds. His third ability is a passive skill called Damage Reflection. Nemo can reflect physical damage taken. This reduces enemies' health regeneration. And lastly, his final skill, ulti skill 4, is Burnout. Nemo rolls around in his tire, damaging nearby enemies and knocking them into the air. This ability cannot be interrupted. So, Honestly, yeah, literally, like I said, he's pretty much a bruiser. As a tank, he's not really dealing that much damage, but it's he's clearly just going to be tanking it because damage reflection literally allows him to reflect the physical damage back. And it reduces the enemy health regen, which pretty much allows him to kind of take damage, stop you from healing, and then just beat you in the face. Body slam isn't half bad. However, it does deal damage to you. More so, honestly, you probably want to like put items on him that allow for health, lots of health regen, as well as just straight buff his armor. And then and burnout obviously is his ultimate skill 4. It's more of a team fight ability because again it's knocking enemies into the air and it can't be interrupted. So it's a good initiator. It's a good escape if you're trying to get away because you can't be stunned. You can't be stunned. You can't be like pulled or stopped. It's literally uninterruptible. So. Yeah, nice little, nice tank ability there for him with his skills. Now let's go ahead and tab over and see what they suggest for items and the loadout for him. All right, so the movement item for him are Atomic Stompers. They cost 4,050 gold. They give plus 80 movement speed, plus 150 health, plus 300 energy, plus 6 health regen, and plus 2 energy regen. The active skill on it is Hero's Generosity. Restores allies' health by 250 and energy by 135 in a 700 radius around the wearer. After being restored to max health, any additional regen is applied as a shield with a duration of 15 seconds. And it has an aura called Regeneration. It increases the health regen of friendly units by 3 in a 700 radius around the wearer. The second item you want to take on him is Promethean Shield. It costs 5,150 gold. It gives plus 30 attack damage and plus 50 armor. Its passive is Incinerate, deals 60 energy damage per second to enemies within a 500 radius of the wearer. Third item there is Armor of Triumph, costs 5,250 gold, gives plus 60 armor, plus 20% attack speed. Its passive is Champion's Aura. You have 3. First one, Defense Aura. It increases the armor of friendly units by 25 in a 900 radius around the wearer. Armor Reduction Aura. It reduces the armor of enemy units by 25 in a 900 radius around the wearer. And then Attack Speed Aura. It increases the attack speed of friendly units by 0.15 in a 900 radius around the wearer. The fourth item for him is going to be Deflector Plate. It costs 4,000 gold, gives plus 30 attack damage and plus 60 armor. Its unique passive is Reflect. Deals 30% of damage dealt by melee units and 20% of damage dealt by range units are reflected back as true damage. Then fifth item on him is Quantum Vest. It costs 4,425 gold, gives plus 450 health and plus 15 health regen. Its unique passive is Reactive Armor. It keeps track of all damage taken by the wearer. When total damage exceeds 500, grants the wearer an additional 40 armor for 5 seconds. And then the unique passive, Damage Absorption, has a 75% chance to absorb 70 damage received from basic attacks. And then lastly, Eternal Grace costs 5,400 gold, gives plus 1,100 health. Unique passive on it is Immortality. Grants the bearer additional health regen equivalent to 0.5% while in combat and 2.5% while out of combat. So yes, literally, like I said, everything that they're giving you on here is literally just to make him even more tanky and just survive, and just survive like long time. Me survive long time. That's literally what you want to name that build. Because again, the atomic stompers giving health out, If you got any additional regen, it's going to give you a shield that lasts for 15 seconds for allies there, as well as it increases health regen to just friendly units nearby. You got the Promethean shield because again you're a tank, so it's going to give you that extra damage per second just being around you. Armor of Triumph literally speaks for itself. Debuff enemy armor, buff your armor and your friendly units armor and attack speed. Deflector plate is stacking. I believe it's gonna like end up stacking alongside his actual passive skill that reflects damage back. However, deflector plate is going to deflect it back as true damage versus whatever it is that he's deflecting back is going to be taken from armor. Is going to be taken from their armor value. Quantum Vest again. It's more both the passive on it and the unique passives on it are strictly for giving him more armor and making him even tankier. And then literally at the end there, you throw in Eternal Grace with the immortality passive on it. As long as he's out of combat, like I said, he's gonna be super regening health, and it just literally makes him almost unkillable. Really, really nice tank kit. I like that. It's not bad at all as far as for a kit for just tanking and spanking and staying alive. Really good. And lastly here, we've got the skill order for him. So again, the first thing you want to take is Ground Zero. That's literally his main damage ability where he swings around that tire. So you're going to take that at level 1, and you want to raise the damage of that because that's pretty much, like I said, that's going to be your main damage ability. You're going to even it out at level 3, 5, and 7. Then Body Slam, you're going to take that at 2. It's going to be, it'll deal enough damage for you at least until you get into the mid game and where you're going to pick up the other skills, at level, the other levels at level 8, 9, and 10, as well as, it's again, you're going to be so tanky and you're getting health regen that honestly activating Body Slam when you do damage to yourself, you're just going to regen it right back, so it's not even going to matter. It's almost as if that part of the skill doesn't exist. Damage reflection, take it at level 4. Don't really need the later levels until late in the game. As you can see, you're going to take it late at like level 12, 13, and 14, so that way you can go ahead and start reflecting a higher amount of damage, because again, by that point your carry should be coming online. If you got any fighters or anything, they'll more than likely be online and ready as well. So you want to go ahead and have enough damage mitigation so that you don't die fast enough in a team fight. And then lastly, like always, the ultimate burnout, you're going to take those respectively. First one comes at 6, and then 11, and lastly 16. So yeah, his kit overall makes, like I said, it's a really standard kit. He honestly, I'd say he's probably like the easiest tank to play so far. Like there's literally nothing else about his in his kit that kind of you have to think extra hard about. Ground Zero, you swing the tire. Body Slam, he slams into somebody, he hurts them, he hurts them, and he hurts himself. Like I said, doesn't really matter. Like that part, you might as well say that part doesn't even matter, because if you're building him with the health regen, he's gonna get it all. He's gonna get it all back anyway. So it doesn't even matter. The damage reflection, like it says, it just reflects damage. If you have if you're using a build that go ahead and reflects back true damage, it's you're pretty much having two sets of damage from you actually dealing damage, and then passively dealing that damage back from the true damage. And then on top of that, what was it, the incinerate that was on the Promethean shield, I believe, is gonna end up dealing damage per second. So literally them just being around you is gonna be the third set of damage. So literally all in all, he is probably the easiest tank in the game. I'm gonna go on record and say that right now. He is the easiest tank in the game to play. Don't really have to overthink about it. And then the burnout just knocks people in the air. And you can get away. It's uninterruptible. You always can get away with it, so you don't have to worry about being stopped. Easiest tank in the game. There, I said it. fight me. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. Like I said, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, you don't have to, because I'm happy with you guys just watching. What's your thoughts on Nemo? You feel like he's the easiest tank? Which tank do you feel like is the easiest so far in the game throughout this series? Is there anybody any other skills that you would like to see on him? Do you think maybe they could buff him, or is there anything you would change about his kit? Let me know. Let's have a discussion down in the comment section. Just give me let me know something. And other than that, then I'm out of here, guys. And remember, we're always good like grandma's cookies.